What is up, guys? Welcome to Getting Stoned, a Hearthstone experience. Today, what deck are we going to play today? I am not really sure. Let's go see what our quests are. Play 30 Murlocs. Oh no, I don't think I have the heart for that today. The meek shall inherit the earth. Play 30 minions that cost 2 or less. Yeah, let's play some Aggro Druid or Zoo. Let's do that. Those are two decks that I need to. Yeah, I got no shirt on. I'm freaking super white, but yeah, those are two classes that I need to hit 500 with. So Zoo I got 212. Druid I got 204. So let's go play some Druid. We'll play some Aggro Druid. Oh, look at my back. I hurt my back yesterday. So, anyway. Aggro Druid is a pretty powerful deck. I think it's kind of under everybody's radar. I mean, high-level players know that the fucking deck is good. And they'll be messing with that deck, doing stuff with that deck. And then a lot of others just kind of, I guess they just dismiss it. But, it certainly is a very powerful deck. What do you guys think about my little overlay with the cats? I'm a big cat fan. I like cats and turtles, or I like cats and tortillons. All right, we'll get rid of this. We'll keep Ravasaur Runt because we got Firefly, so we'll be able to get two creatures on the board. This mage, he's not going to be throwing spells out versus the 1/1 or the 1/1 or the 1/2s. So open the Waygate. So I'm assuming that this is a good matchup for us. Let's see if we can't get a little aggressive. So you imagine we got Savage Roar. That's +2 per creature on the board. So 3 creatures, that's... I'm going to roar right here. We're going to just kill this and keep pressure on. So let's make sure we have lethal. Or, I mean, not lethal, but... yeah, we have this. So we don't ever want to give him tempo. So yeah, Savage Roar, that was what? That was 9, 10, 11 damage with just those 4 creatures. So, alright, so, and we got another Roar. Let's see, take Divine Shield. I think we take Divine Shield because it means that our opponent has to he needs to use more actions to get rid of our creatures, even though they're low health. And we have another Roar, so we got 4 creatures on board. That's 4 times 2, that's 8, 9, 10 damage. We have an extra 10 damage just from having Roar. So that's a nice play right there. And we are just going to try to be as efficient as possible with our mana. Our opponent wants to clear as much as he can, stall as long as he can. Oh, that's a whiffed turn. He used the Kabbalist Tome. So 1, 2, 3, 5. So that's 10, 11, 12 damage there. 13, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we got lethal. And that's Aggro Druid, ladies and gentlemen. Shit. This fucking deck. It is so fast. I mean, did we get the nuts draw? I don't think we got the nuts draw, but we did. I mean, we had 2 really early Savage Roars. And that's the thing about the deck. The deck is really, like, it puts a lot of cheap creatures on the board. And they're really sticky. They have like a death rattle that adds more creatures or fucking whatever, right? And that can be a problem because all you need to do is, you know, have a board like that. 5 creatures on the board and whoop some ass. Okay, so it's a warrior, and it might be pirate warrior, so I'm going to keep the 1-drops, and I'll keep the Golakka Crawler. In this deck, I am running one of these. So, you know, if it's pirate warrior, I'm going to eat that fucker up, and if it's not, then at least, you know, I hedged for that matchup. So we got a tough draw here. Because our hand is so quick, we're going to go ahead and just play out our coin now and put as much damage on the board as possible. Okay, it's not Taunt Warrior. Do I fear any of those cards on the board right now? No. I can hold back for another pirate, but I don't think that's the right play. Like, this is a big tempo play right here. He has to play Frothing on an empty board or the 3/3 pirate captain. You know, neither of those he's going to do into this board. So, you know, maybe he goes south. Okay, I guess he does play Frothing. So, what's the play versus Frothing? I got to deal 4 damage to that. All right, so we're going to build the board as much as we can. And then, like, this is going to be hard for him because he wants to go face. He doesn't want to fight for board control. But if he doesn't fight for board control, he will lose. He will lose in 2 turns. Because, I mean, we just play Elemental. We play freaking Patches. You know, maybe this turn we swipe the board. This is tough. He is... Oh, yeah, we're going to swipe him. He's... The wise play... Oh, man. This is game. He fucked up. He fucked up. Yeah, so there's another quick win with Aggro Druid at rank 4. Yay. You are watching Getting Stoned, a Hearthstone experience. We're playing Ungoro. We're playing Aggro Druid. We're trying to complete our quest. The meek shall inherit the earth. Queuing up right now. If you have any questions about the deck list or whatnot, just let me know. And I'll send it to you, or I'll put it in the description or something. Aggro Druid is so simple, and there's so many ways to kind of build it, right? And it is a very underrated deck. That to me is one of the strongest decks right now. People complain about Quest Rogue, but you know, Quest Rogue, it still needs to get to turn 5 or 6. You know what I mean? It's still it's not that fast. But this deck, it's fucking crazy, man. Crazy fast. And what is up with our... What is this, guys? Come on. What is going on? What the fuck? What is going on? Don't do this to me, man. Come on, get me in the game, bro. Oh, man. I hope we didn't... Damn, we might have to reconnect real quick. Let's do that. Give me a moment, guys. We're going to reconnect to Hearthstone. Fuck, I hope we didn't just get handed a loss because of fucking Blizzard's problems. You're watching Getting Stoned. Once again. Teaching and deck playtesting. You're watching us on YouTube right now, but you can also catch us on Facebook. If you like what you see, make sure you comment, whatnot. I'm just waiting for the game to come back up, guys, so... Oh, Blizzard, please, bro. Fucking come on. Fucking... Hearthstone is not responding. I know you're not responding, dude. And that's probably a game loss right there. That pirate, we probably queued right back into that pirate warrior, and he's probably just swinging back at us. So we'll see. I mean, we won 2 games in the span of what, 10 minutes, and most of the time there we are. Most of the time we were queuing for games or getting stuck in a loading screen. So, you know, if you want to rank up pretty fast, I would say that this is a good choice. Did we win? Yeah, I'll take those wins. Shit. See, that deck is so fast, we even win games by just disconnecting and requeuing, I guess. Guys, if you know anyone who can create a good overlay or maybe even a logo, let me know. I want to create a logo for the stream and change the overlay. You know, I love the cats and all, but I want a specialized logo. Okay, so 0 skill. Fucking guy's name is 0 skill, okay? So he's probably playing Pirate Warrior. So we're going to hard mulligan to hopefully get Golakka Crawler. We didn't get it, but we got a good hand. So we can come out really fast. Corsair, Firefly. Okay, and it's not. And this is the fucking thing. You know, I love the diversity of Hearthstone. I like that you can play Warrior, and you can play Taunt Warrior, or you could play Pirate Warrior. And I like how Rogue can play Quest Rogue, or they can play Miracle Rogue, you know, and I like how Mage can play Miracle, or Quest Mage, or they can play, what the fuck is the other deck that's not Quest Mage? Tempo Mage or Freeze Mage. You know, I like all those things. You know, all those things are very attractive to me in a game. But Pirate Warrior, you know, your win rate versus that deck almost solely rests upon how well you mulligan. Okay, like that is a huge part of that deck. And yeah, man, and it's fucking. What am I doing here? Hold on. Let me think about what I'm doing here. So with, what is this guy called? What's his name? Ravenous Runt. With the Runt, you really want to get Death Rattle. I think that's the strongest ability. Or the attack, like depending on the matchup, like it might be, or what you expect, like the board state, like maybe he's used removal or hasn't used removal, whatever, right? Depending on those things, you might want to go with attack damage, right? That's always an option. So, okay, so you know, next turn he's gonna have 5 mana, so he'll have enough for Brawl. So the question really on this turn becomes, you know, I don't want to put more creatures on the board, but at the same time, I kind of want to use some of my buffs. I personally think this is a situation where you just force the Brawl. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'll even make the value trades this way, so we'll put him on the clock. So now, you know, he's got a Brawl. Like, now there's no question about it. Like, that has to be his play. Like, or else he's gonna die here. So, yep, so there's a Brawl. He had it in his, one of the first cards he had in his hand. So, and that is fine, guys, because we still have, how much damage we got on board? We got 4 damage on the board. We're about to make it even greater, actually. So now even double Brawl might not even save him. So, well, I mean, double Brawl won't save him. I mean, unknowns to our opponent, we have Mark of Charge, so that's What saves him here? Like, really? Not much. Definitely not that. Yeah, we're good, man. We're going to win this game. Who is this? So we kind of lucked out. That was cool. Easy game. Aggro Druid, man. We've won a quick 4 games. And look at that, we're rank 3. We went from rank 4 to rank 3. Like, today's the 20th. Today is April 20th. So we are a fair ways into the season already. You know what I mean? Like, we've probably a lot of the better players are already in the fuck is that thing called? In Legend, right? So, okay, this hand, I don't know of any pirates that are being played in Paladin. I know it's like the Murloc list. This is probably going to be a very difficult matchup for us because they're taunt heavy and they have a good early game with the Murlocs. But I'm going to mulligan for as many 1-drops as I can here. Vicious Fledgling is a great creature, just not in this matchup, I would think. So this is a better hand. This hand has a much better curve. I just realized that with my overlay, you can't see my fucking hand. That is ridiculous. I'm going to have to turn off this overlay. I am sorry, guys. Didn't know that was the case. What's up, fam? Let's just go. Let's go ham with this. Let's get some fuckers out on the board, man. Actually, that was a misplay. I should have played the other fire elemental. But fuck him. We're going to put that taunt up. What was I? Man, that was dumb. I don't even know what the other choices were. That was a dumb play. That was so stupid of me. That was ridiculous. Oh wow, we kind of lucked out here. So pulling this Bloodsail Corsair was. Oh shit, I fucked up. I fucked up, guys. Okay, so this is a tempo play. I could have been okay with just using hero power there, because the Corsair, I almost want to value the effect more. Okay. Fuck. Okay, this board is fucked up, alright? And this matchup sucks. We are very likely to lose this game. And unfortunately, I have literally no choice but to clear as much of the board as possible, because my board is so weak to consecrate, okay? And this is definitely a difficult matchup for Druid, I would think. Oh my goodness, and he ate a pirate, and oh wow, shit. You know, some people say Bittertide Hydra is a bad card. I don't think so, man. I'm gonna lose what, 9 life because of it probably, but there's a good chance he'll clear the board. I mean, he's already played Aldor out early. Like, just I mean, I have no other choice. Like, what else can I do here? I'm dead. So, and this is, you know, like, okay, so we might lose this game, but that's another thing about the Druid deck that I like. You know, like, there's no point. Like, you know, what's the point in still fucking... Did I lose? Yeah, I lost. We're going to move on. We're going to move on to the next game. That board is too hard to come back from. Like, there are a couple of cards that could save us, right? Like, for instance, Living Mana. Living Mana would be a great card in that situation. But it's only great if we already have like a buffing card, a crusade type of card like Power of the Wild or Mark of the Lotus. You know, you guys are tuning into Getting Stoned and Hearthstone experience. We're playing Aggro Druid. We're just trying to get our quest done, man. I think we're pretty close. If not, did we finish it already? I'm not sure. Sexual Sloth. This is not the same guy we played. Okay, I'm throwing back all these buffs. They're cool and all, but we need creatures. We need to get on the board. We need sticky creatures. That's all right. That's not too bad. Yeah, let's see. So, yeah, Murloc, okay, yeah. So what's ideal here is that he goes face, you know, and our Murlocs don't die. That would, or our creatures don't die. Because then I can play a Ravasaur Runt on curve, get the fucking Battle Cry ability. Okay, well, obviously here he kills the Firefly. Do these lists run pirates? Hold on, let me check my fucking list. Do I have a pirate in my list? No, they don't. Okay, this is more of that mid-range kind of build, right? Alright, so we're doing this. The other option there, okay, see, like, there's another decent option. The other decent option was the hero power, attack it, and then attack face with the Argent Squire. And the reason I would have done that is because now, in the way I made the play, his Hydrologist can kill my Argent Squire, and it keeps him up one card, right? But if I went the other way, his Hydrologist wouldn't be able to kill my Argent Squire, but I wouldn't be able to build the board. Okay, so that is a significant difference that matters. And in this matchup, we will take Death Rattle. All right. We want the board to be as sticky as possible. All right. So, are you there? Okay, you guys, we're here. We're here. We got tournaments coming up. Street Fighter tournaments, bunch of other shit like that. Actually, whoops, sorry. What did I do? Did some crazy shit. Oh my goodness. This is a tough deck to beat, man. Murlocs are tough. This mid-range paladin, that's a fucking rough deck to deal with, huh? That's fine. That's fine. Let him have that card back, man. Okay, now that is not fine. That is fucked up. But boys, we're not dead yet, okay? We are still very much in this game. Let's get taunt, ladies and gentlemen. We did get taunt. Yeah, we're going for taunt. That's the play. Like, our board is very vulnerable to consecration. Oh, please don't consecrate my board. And I think he's thinking about that. Maybe he trades into the Ravasaur. No. Oh, no. 10-10 Ravasaur. Well played. Can we kill that? Ugh. Here's the thing too, guys. Like, sometimes you gotta make the tough decisions. Like, if I don't attack that, I'm gonna die. There's nothing else I can do there. I have to make that play. But, you know what? Even though I'm at 10 life, I was still able to develop a vicious fledgling, okay? And that is going to be big for me. That's going to be huge. Because if I can get one good attack on this and get Wind Fury, or maybe even +3 health, or even Divine Shield, like, that is big. That is a big situation. So, then we got a board here. We got to clear some shit. So let's do that. We'll go use hero power for this. We'll do that. And let's attack face. You know, we don't have to worry about kings anymore. He already used 2, right? So we got to worry about his. I mean, he dropped his entire fucking, like. Oh my god. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Let's swing for the face. Let's see what we get. Okay, I'll give him taunt. That's huge. It's a big play for us, guys. This board cannot kill us, so we're going to go face. Yeah. He's going to lose at least 2 creatures, and then he doesn't have. See, the thing is, he doesn't have enough burst damage. Okay, like, that's not enough. So he's even dead. Like, he's died right here. So see, at some point, like, you have to know what your outs are. You know what I mean? Like, how much damage you gotta keep on the board if you're gonna win the game. We're gonna play one more game with the deck, and then call it a night. We were 5-1 right now, and we just need to play 3 more little minions. So, you know, these games are moving fast. We've only been recording for like half an hour, so you can imagine you could get 10 to 12 games in an hour with fucking Aggro Druid. You might not win them all, but you can get a shitload of games. So, you know, you're watching Getting Stoned, a Hearthstone experience. Today we're playing Aggro Druid. We're trying to get to 500 wins for every class. Right now we're playing Druid. We're challenging a warrior. So what is the rule against a warrior? You fucking always save Golakka Crawler. You know what I mean? And our opponent mulliganed a couple cards. Does that tell me anything? Not really. Not really. Okay, we'll just play that. Firefly is actually a pretty good card. This is really strong. It was a really strong card. Multiple reasons. Number one, it being an elemental, so it has the synergy needed to activate more elementals. But number two, and even maybe more importantly, is that it's a fucking 2-3 worth of stats for 2 mana, but coming in on the first point of the curve, which is big. So what I mean is, you can play the first half of it on turn 1, and you can get the second half with that second mana. So you can really like smoothen out your curve in a way, right? And the interesting about that is, let me gather my thoughts here so I'm fucking saying the right thing. The interesting about that, nice, you're competing under Hearthstone. Okay, no, I'm just reading some other shit. The interesting thing about that, okay, look at that, game's over. Fucking, how fast is that shit, guys? Back to what I was saying about Firefly. The interesting thing about that is that it's a versatile to be played on any point of the curve. You need the 1-drop, boom, you play the first part. You have nothing else to do on a latter turn, you can play the second part. Do you need the elemental synergy? You can play the first or the second part. Do you need fodder to get something else? There you go. So the card is freaking good. Like, you could see that. I mean, we're playing it in Druid, but you could see it being played in Zoo, Warlock Zoo, because it's just so good. It's like Argent Squire, but better, almost better than the Argent Squire. I mean, this is probably the best card of the set. So guys, we went 6-1, 7-1 with Druid. Games were hella fast. Rank 3, what are we? 2 stars rank 3, 2 stars rank 3. We started at rank 4 something. I don't know. Could we hit Legend? We probably could. Like, you know, this is, you know, I'm just not even could we. We will hit Legend if we keep playing. But for this evening, I'm tired. Let's try something else out tomorrow. Let's try Disco Lock. Let's try Tempo Mage. You know, those are the 3 classes that I need to get 500 wins with. And Hunter, but concentrate on these 3 first. So I'm trying to get, for right now, I'll try to get to 300 with each of those classes and then move on. Thanks for the games, guys.